young fish team here. Background noise is my daughter playing, but as is Phus, like usual. Deck profile. Deck has evolved a lot from the beginning, and that's one of my daughters saying hi YouTube. But it evolves a lot, and it's still currently evolving, main support and everything. But begin off with always run effect valors, must. I mean, stops everything. One necklace. I don't really see much destruction anymore. I'd rather punch him to death. You know, one Zephyros, not really a main focus. The main engine, the beginning of all the beatdowns, ducks. Not ducks, I mean Phillies. 2 Legionnaires just for the fact it's a 12 beater and, I mean, pops. The real sergeant of the whole deck, ducks. Not really much to say about him if you don't really know. He does equipping effects just like Insectors, but only once per turn. 3 missile tanks, and that's my daughter. Yeah. The main engine. Sorry, I had to pause the camera and go see what the heck happened to my kids. But I mean, if you affect, he's the main engine really with all the new exceeds coming out. But if you affect Valor him, I mean, and I have 2 of them in hand, I'm still gonna go off regardless. And 2 Heritage dragons. She's just so amazing. Even though she can't attack, yes, it's a she. It's, if you know your Egyptian history well, but it's a she. And Tefnut actually helps out a lot with the whole, everyone always has a monster in first hand. I mean, this is just really great to have. If not, I'll just use the card I'm going to show next to actually get rid of it. No matter how hard you can try to get away from him, he is always going to be one of the most greatest dragon cards ever. Now the spells, I've run 16 spells and 18 monsters. So, I mean, the staples as usual. The only reason why that's staples is because of a couple things you can foolish. 1 pot, really, don't need more than that. Just like Phoenix says, it just helps you protect. Heavy. And I still love doing that combo. You have a MST in hand and you play this, and they play Starlight Road and just MST your Heavy Storm. It's one of the most greatest feelings of all once you're trolling someone. 2 Terraformings. 2 Cards Continent. 2 MSTs. And last, the 3 Dragon's Ravine, which is by far one of the great field spell ever been released. Yeah, I hope there might be some more later on, but yeah, we're gonna see. 9 traps, I think. You know, staples and traps. 2 warnings. I don't run a judgment because what my friend 93 Pikachu 93 says, it's a worthless card that you pay majority of your life points for. Time for the extra deck. If Darkness Metal wasn't limited, then I run 2 of him. Overall, one of the most greatest Dragon Exceeds, and pretty much the only one that's mainly focused around them. Bolton, you know, Spec Valor with a punch. Swordbreaker for those hard to get over targets. You know him, really, it's just overlay. A Blank Slate. This used to be a Cataster and it used to be a Mistworm, but I didn't see a whole purpose in actually using as much. So it's just a blank slate. It just helps me divide up my exceeds with my Synchros now. Librarian, Gorge, or whatever. Bulge. Great card, really great once you have It's a last minute type of plan once you drew into your Pot once all your monsters are gone and you draw into ducks. This is a great card, and just hit them for 3,600 because it can boost itself up. The 2 Vag, great, another good card. I just hope Dragoonities or just any type of dragon deck will get some more support. Stardust, Colossal Fighter, and the last 2 is Trident Dragon and Chimera Tech Fortress. Great card against everything else machine wise. My extra deck, let's get this out of the way. My extra deck contains Heat is good. It's a strategy for whoever begins up with Zane Main, whoever that card is called. Use his effects with Autumn by getting him out. Banish both of them, and then they come back later on, but he is 4,000 instead of 0/0, which is another great plus, and the Zinman doesn't have any exceed parts. No movements cross out for those Gargants. Shadow Imprisoning for Dark Worlds, and I feel like they're going to really give Dark types real major support, so I might run 3 later on. Against Magnus, Cosmos decks, I think that's one, and not really trap heavy deck of mine. Also sides into Royal Decree, 2 Cyber Dragons for those Contact Fusions, 2 Prohibitions. Funny story is I stopped Insectors with this card, and it's kind of fun. And then for Agents, because they're coming back slowly but for surely, like Imprisoning Mirror. Really a whole great card. And I've edited my deck several times. Some people at my college helped me out as well, and pretty much that's all of it, really. Subscribe if you can, or if you want to, up there. My bulgy finger can't really be focused on. Leave a comment what you think this deck really needs, because I'm still working on it, and I feel like I need some opinions on what should be and shouldn't be in here. So, Smiling Fish Team, Phus out.